Oh my goodness. Okay, welcome everybody. Coffee and Art and Mythmorphia. It's probably Mythomorphia. I just say Mythmorphia. Anyway, Kirby's new book. I got it yesterday, Mythmorphia. And I have to say, I'm loving the paper. It's thicker. Nice thicker paper. So we're going to look at this in a minute. If you're watching this recording on YouTube, it's a live show on Ustream.tv with a live, mostly awake chat. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm trying to keep the cord from blowing in the fan so it doesn't jiggle my camera. So I'm going to show this in a little bit, and I've already started in it. Let's see, let me go to the page. So I might work a little bit more on this page, and also on, I had someone message me on Facebook, can you do the snow page? So I might start on that. Now, again, y'all know how we roll around here with color books. We rarely finish a page. Well, I don't think we ever finish, well, maybe once or twice we finished a page on one show. But, you know, these are very intricate, the adult color books that we're coloring. They take a lot of time. And so if we don't do multiple parts and we'll just color some, come back to it later, or at least you get the idea of where to go with the page. So even if we don't finish a page, you still get the ideas of where to go with it. So we're going to show that in a minute. First, I've got a little Happy Mail and some other color books and some easy fun and a jet pen order. So first, I'm going to start with my jet pen order. I got from Lisa S. Sent me an e-card to buy some things from Jet Pens. And it was really sweet of her. I've already shown her the picture on Twitter and talked to her on Twitter because she probably won't be here today. But I wanted to show you what I got. If y'all remember back a couple years ago, probably going on a couple years ago, she sent me a parallel pen, and I call it my Lisa pen. And it's like a calligraphy pen, but it's almost like the nib almost like rotates. It like kind of swivelly, like it doesn't really, but sorta. It's hard to explain. It's like almost like, I guess it's best described as you can use it either way. You can turn it this way or this way, and it works both ways because it's parallel. It's, you know, either side you can use it in. Oh, thanks, Suzanne. Yeah, I have a lot of people asking me to color the, and I just changed this yesterday, so it's a little inky. I put in a new cartridge. And so anyway, these parallel pens come in, I think, about 4 different nib sizes. I think this is the smallest or the second to the smallest. And I like it so much, but I wanted a larger one. So with my e-card, I got the larger parallel pen. And so I have black cartridges for it, and I also have the color ones, and I bought another box of the color ones. So there's 12 colors in it, and they'll mix. You can do mixable like ombre type things with it, which I haven't really tried to do because I just like writing with them. There's 4 sizes, Suzanne. Okay, Suzanne says she has all 4 of them. So I think this is the second to the smallest, and then this is the largest. They're like a calligraphy pen. I'm trying to see where you can see. There we go. But you can write on either side. Like if you have a nib, a calligraphy nib, you have to leave it on one side. You can write on with either side with this. It's kind of, it gives it like a flowy, you can flow with it so much easier. So you'll have to test, you'll have to just, if you want a complete full description of it, guys, just Google it. I'm not an expert on it. This was my first parallel pen, this one that Lisa sent. It's the only one I've used. But I like it so much that I ordered the larger one and another set of, I have some of these already, and I ordered another set of the color. And so, yeah, I haven't even opened this one yet. I was going to wait till here on the show. I think it does, I think it was 22 for all 4 of them. Okay. I looked at the all 4 set, Suzanne, but I already had one, and I looked at them, so I said, well, I really just need the larger one. I know there's a place here to pick off the label and get in this thing. Here's a little, let me just show you. I'm not going to read the brochure to you, but I'll show you how some of the things that they have. Here's a little alphabet here. Of course, you know, I've done calligraphy for years. Not anymore, not professionally anymore, and I never had done anything with the parallel pen. I always did with the dip pen. Can buy a converter and use your own colorful inks. You have 8 parallels. Oh, Whippy, you need to post some stuff on Instagram. Maybe you have and I've missed it. So, yeah. Or you know what, Whippy? You just need to start streaming. Just saying. So here's some different things that they've done with them. Yes. Yes, you do. Okay, so I wanted to get in this baby. I'm going to have to get the scissors. I don't keep packaging, so it doesn't matter if I tear up the packaging. Get some scissors here and there we go. Come on. Well, dang. Okay, there's an extra cartridge. There's the lid. I'm getting it there. Here's I think that's a red. And here's the... So anyway, there we go. Hey. So you can see, I wanted to compare the 2 nibs for you, size-wise here. Let's see. Maybe. There we go. See the size difference there? Whippy, no. So yeah. So I wanted this larger one. The largest nib that I have in just dip pens is probably this one. So you can see, you can get quite, this is like, you can do sign painting, and you can see how big you can get them. So anywho, I'm excited to play with that, because now I got 2, I call them my Lisa pens. So, and you just unscrew them. I'm not sure what color I want to put in this one yet. Jean would say put in green. Like the dark green maybe. Let's put in the dark, light green, dark green. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll go with maybe the lime green. That'll be pretty. Okay, let me just move these out of the way here. Put them back in the box in a little bit. So all you do is it kind of just, there's like a, it'll poke a hole in it when you put screw the bottom part on. It'll automatically like just kind of pop it in. So yeah, that's all you do. So anyway, I will play with those. I'm not going to do a whole thing show on it now, but I wanted to show you. Well, let me get a little piece of paper. Do I have a scratch piece of paper here? There we go. Just to show you how smooth it goes. I put the ink in to match the cap. Okay. So like Suzanne made a remark, so let's just do. It just like, it's hard to explain. It's so smooth, and because you can do so much on both sides. See how you can swirl it on either way? Because on most calligraphy pens, you have to keep it at a certain angle and then pick up your pen, like for instance a C. Okay, you got to go like this and then pick it up and come like this or like that. But here you can just do the whole thing. You don't have to do strokes. I'm trying to explain this as best as I can. Um, all right, for instance, like, well, the C or the G is probably the best. Okay, so for instance, if you're doing a calligraphy G, most times you have to do this, and then that, and then another stroke like that. You see what I'm saying? But with the parallel pen, you can just do the whole thing, and it automatically does your thin and thick. So, yeah. Okay, so there's my parallel pen. I don't want to lose all my little cartridges there. Because I got so much going on. My notes to myself, birthdays. Move the scissors. Okay, then the other thing that I got were these, let's see if I get the exact name right. Touch, are they food? Let's see, I threw the thing away. The Pentel Food Touch Brush Sign Pen. That's their official name. And it has the Japanese writing on it, so obviously I can't read that, but so every size. My son just started doing calligraphy. Might get him one for his birthday. Yeah, get him don't get him the tiniest one, Juju. Especially if you're just starting, you want a good size nib so you can see. Hey, Nikki, so you can see the lettering strokes while you're practicing. Because if you write very tiny, it looks pretty and all, but you're not seeing if you're doing the strokes well because it's so little. You know what I mean? You want to be able to see the lettering. And for some reason, it looks like we got out of focus. I don't know. Maybe it's just because, yeah. So I got these, and I haven't played with them yet, except just to write one with them. But they're like, I don't know that they're really a brush. I think they're more, it's kind of like a bullet, but a tip. They call them a brush, but they're not. They don't feel like a brush to me. They feel like a bullet tip. I mean, they're flexible. They bend a little, which I actually got these for sketching. Hey, Vicky S. For sketching things because you can get the thick and thin line. Even though they're called a brush, to me it feels like like kind of like a bullet tip. But see how you can get thin and thick. So that's why I liked the idea of them. And again, let me see if I move the light a little closer, if I can get the... Since it's silver, it's just going to flash. But, yeah. So they're the food. They call them brush tip, but I think it's just more of a flexible tip rather than a brush. It could be a brush in there, but I don't think so. Like a literal brush. So anyway, all these colors came in the set, and I think you can buy them individually as well. So yeah, there's a brown. Let's see, does it have the actual name? No, it doesn't have a name on it. They just say touch. It has a number. Is it a different number on each one? And then it has Pentel sign pen, made in Japan, in embossed right there. You got some of these pens in your brush sampler, but they are more, yeah, I think so too, Kathy Kberg. They're more like a bullet tip. Then it's not a felt tip though. It's not like a felt tip marker, although it feels more like a felt tip marker. But it's almost like a plasticky type thing. It's hard to explain. It's like a flexible nib, but it doesn't feel like a brush. So I got a brown, a purple. Let me just do a quick little. color thing here. There's a brown, a purple, a goldy color, like a yellow ochre kind of color, blue, a light blue. I'll hold it up here in a second, guys. A green, a yellow. But I got them for sketching in my, you know, just to draw, you know. An orange, a red, a gray, a pink, and a black. So those are the colors there. So yeah, I just want to use them like in my, you know, my big sketchbooks, my really big freestyle sketchbooks that I just doodle and design in. These will be great for that, you know. So thanks, Miss Lisa, for my new Lisa pen and my foods. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's F-U-D-E. Probably not right, but that's how it's spelled. So let me put that to the side. Then in Happy Mail, sorry guys, I bumped my table and it jiggled the camera. Then from Miss Orla, I got a package here of some goodies. Yeah. So where's my card here? She has a note in here somewhere. Where's my note? So on my note here, she made this a handmade card. And there's a letter inside. Let's see if I can read the... I've sent you some items for giveaways or to think you might... Oh, and I think you might like the Dragon stand-up coloring book, which I'm going to show you that here. The bookmark is made by Emily. That is her granddaughter. I think it's, yeah, her 12-year-old granddaughter made the bookmark. I'm going to show you everything here, but I want to read the letter. She had so much fun using micro beads. She's 12 years old. She spends time playing in my craft room. The item in the bubble wrap is one of my first art crafts canvas. And I already took it out of the bubble wrap. This is her little canvas here. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I enclosed also, she sent a money order for Hubster for mail. And thank you for all you do. Hugs, Orla. And then on this card, she says, this is a stamp of the mice, and then Neo 2s just experimented to see if they would work for stamps or ATCs. Says, sorry, this is a mess. But she says, look, if I wanted to do anything with it. And so anyway, that's Orla did that. I like it. I like the colors. I think it's adorable. Oh, wait, I'm missing chat. How do you get you in message? I don't check my messages or Twitter while I'm streaming, so no, I did not. She did a fabulous job on the bookmark. Yes, she did. So, and she did micro beads, and she signed, Orla signed it. Made by Emily, and she made it when she was 10. So she's 12 now, but she made it when she was 10. So look, guys, and it's, if you can see the texture. Hello, Clarissa. Can y'all see it? There we go. There, now we're picking up the shimmer. Isn't that pretty? Make sure you tell her how awesome she did. I should probably, let me write a note to send her a Sherry card. Send Emily a Sherry thank you card. Whoop, that pen's not working. Hang on. I'll send her a thank you card, Orla. Okay. I'm sure she's in school right now. I know. So that's so sweet. And then this is the canvas that Orla made. Now, I'm not sure, but is that Servo? It looks, now I don't know, but it looks like Servo from Mystery Science 3000. Does that not look like Servo? I don't know if it is, but if y'all watch Mystery Science Theater 3000, that looks like Servo. But it's heavy. It's got these nice clock charms on here. So I love it because it looks like Servo. Doesn't it? I don't know if it's supposed to be, but it does to me, and that's what I like about it. uh, it's, hey Dee Dee. Yes, oh Jean, yes, I did see that it was grilled cheese day. I did see that. Kathy Kaberg posted that. I did see that before I hit record. Yeah. I did see it's grilled cheese. I said I'd have to have a grilled cheese and take a picture of it. So I was waiting to see if Orla said if that was Servo or not. Yes, it is grilled cheese day. I know. Oh, you found him in a Nat Geo magazine? Well, maybe he's not Servo then. I don't know, but he looks like Servo to me. I love that. Thanks, Orla. Then she said, look at these little emoji flags. Look, listen, I can't get, I'm not, I could, yeah, there you go. How cute. They're the little, little post-it note flags with the little emoji faces on them. How cute is that? That's what I looked like when I saw Jean's boots. Bye, Juju. Thank you. And then some post-it notes here and some napkins. Look how pretty these are. We haven't worked in the napkin journal in a while. So yeah, she sent that. Then she sent some little brads that are like sparkle and some little diamonds. The little brads with the I guess that says it all. Brads like this that open up. I've heard of it, Valerie. I might have one around here somewhere. I don't know. Then she sent these washi tapes. Look at this, guys. A pretty red one and a floral. It's kind of like a floral paisley looking one. My light there we go. That's better. A little floral paisley one. And then she sent 2 books. Now I can back up with the light. She sent a Birds and Flowers. And this is the kind of book that is really good for like cutting things out. Hang on, Diane. I know. Hang on, Diane. Just wait for it. Wait for it. I know. I've opened it. I've looked at it. Okay, so anyway, this is a kind of book that's awesome. Let's see. Try not to have a flash there. There we go. For cutting things out and using in your art journal. See the little bits and birds, and then when they're like this. That's an awesome one to like cut out and put in an art journal. Girls, crack me up. So I have the light and camera set up for coloring in a little bit, so it's a little tricky here. Thanks so much, Orla. It's so fun. These there's different ones like birds, butterflies, different ones, and they're awesome to color and cut bits out to put in art journals, your planners, or whatever, one thing in a planner like that, or your art journal, or your napkin journal, any of them. So, yeah. Yeah, isn't it fun? How do you avoid coloring a page looking like everyone else's? You pick colors you like. You have to pick colors you like. And not just, and don't, I mean, I know sometimes you want to, like, let's just say you were doing these birds and you wanted to do them like their realistic color. They might be sparrows, they may be bluebirds, whatever. You know, you're going to color them. You'll look up a reference and you'll see that what a bluebird looks like. So you color it with those colors. And if everybody does that, which there's nothing wrong with that, if you want it to be natural, you know, a naturalistic, you know, like nature, a true color, or a peony, or a rose, or whatever. You're gonna, you know, everybody colors it the same. Um, but if you did a purple bird, you know, something like that. But so what if it looks like somebody else's? You know, I mean, if you like those colors and you like the way it looks, and somebody else picked the same colors as you know, if you like it, have colored the same pages and they do not. Yeah, yeah. Jean did an awesome tweed. And she also did an awesome, yeah, we both did a jean jacket, didn't we, Jean? Jean. We did the girl with the jean jacket. Yeah, they'll look totally different. Anyway, so that's Birds and Flowers. And then the other book is this Coloring Dragons. And these are they open up into a pull-out panoramic panoramic pages. Let me move this so I have room. Let's make some room here. Sorry guys, I bumped the camera again. Yes, we colored the girl with the jean jacket from the Look book. Yes, Marilyn. Good memory. That's right, we're the bosses of our color book. That's right. So Coloring Dragons, if y'all have not seen these, there's let me get some of that ink off my hands real quick. I don't think it'll come off, but just to get my hands cleaned off here. Yeah, it's not really going to come off. So there's some of these. There's one like a fairy. I think there's an I think it's fairies and elves. There's different ones. I think there's a castle one. Yeah, it's an accordion book. Yeah. I'm gonna show it. Hang on, Diane. Oh my gosh. Ah, you girls. And let me get a ruler so I can tell y'all the size. It's small. It's a small little book. And it's a 7 by 9. 9 by 7. You have a bunch of these? Okay, so you open it up, and first off, it has a little bit of a little story. It all begins with a line. That line goes many places. It is added to, shaded. Other lines join it, each one on a journey, bending, curving, breaking away until there is a picture. Color it in. Don't color it in. Make mistakes. Make it your own. Display it, show it, share it, but first just look. And that's a little intro here. And then here is a little bit of a word from John Howe. How did you learn how to draw? Where does your art usually begin? A concept or a line? What does color mean to you? What medium do you normally work in? So, and then ways to use the book. Here it says that you can even cut the cover off. Just keep it as a, cut this part off if you want, and just keep it as a cover here. But there's a Paris one too, Terry. Okay. So this one's a dragon one. So I'm going to try to show you it without it flashing out. Okay, so then it opens up. Let's just open the whole thing out. I'm going to open the whole thing out so you can see the front and back. So there's the I'm going to show you every panel. See how they continue over? I'm just going to kind of go slow so you can see where each panel folds. See? And it's like the whole story. Continuously goes across. Can y'all see okay? Isn't that cool? Yeah. It's like a little pull-out storybook. There's some knights right there. And then here's at the very last page is a book. Look with the dragon tail sticking out of the book. I know. Yeah, the fairy one, Jean. I don't think I've even seen this I mean, I've seen it in the stores because I think they come wrapped up. I've seen them at Hobby Lobby, but I've never opened up or seen the inside of the dragon one. I've seen a few of them, but not the dragon. So I love this page though. On the desk. And then you turn it over. Turn the whole book over. And there are dragons everywhere. And it has a little thing about tools, perspective, shading. There are dragons in the clouds, in the trees and waves, and dragons carved in stone, and guarding golden caverns old, in stories waiting to be told. And then it says, you know, it has tools, perspective, shading, little bits of information. And then here, if you want to draw one, they gave you a grid system on the back. Look, here's a gridded system. And I've shown y'all how to do this when we drew Darcy UK, how to do a grid. This one will make it just the same size. If you wanted to do a bigger dragon, then what you would do, because this one is like 3 panels right here, right? With grid. If you wanted to draw this larger, all you would have to do is make bigger grids. So let's say you wanted it twice the size, then you'd make twice the size of grid. And then just kind of, you know, line art it in and follow what's in each. I'm sure y'all have done this when you were a kid, where they have, you know, you just fill in each little grid the same, and it'll, you know, you'll finish the whole dragon. So they gave you that option in this book where you could draw the dragon yourself. Isn't that cool? And then here is now drawing a freehand dragon of your own. And they gave you a little frame there. So the panels are, let's see how many panels are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 panels. So the whole book, I mean, it stretches way out, as you can see. You're welcome, Diane. And I've seen these at Hobby Lobby. That's actually now I know you can get them on Amazon and other places. I'm not sure where Orla got hers. But I've seen them at Hobby Lobby. And it all folds up into, let's do it right here. It's like a map. It all folds up into a little, oh, here we go. Let's see. So I can't hardly see these. But dragons, fairies, Paris, nature, knights, like, you know, knights in shining armor knights. I can't read that one. Hang on. It's black on blue. Is it mermaids? I can't really see it. I think it's mermaid. No? Medieval. Medieval. It's black writing on blue color. Medieval, New York, jazz, and London. Those are the ones that they had, at least at the time of this publication. So yeah, isn't that cool? And it's all in a little booklet like this. It all folds up. Well, actually, you could even fold this around the whole thing like that. And it's a Walter Foster publication. And again, I've seen them at Hobby Lobby. So, and I guess, let's see, how much do they run? $12.95 in US. But, you know, if you get them on Amazon, y'all know you can get things cheaper and bundle and Prime and, you know. But anyway, so thanks so much, Orla. There's many more now, Diane. And Diane would know. And so she said there's many more now. This one came out, let's see if it has a, I don't see a publication date. Let's see here. 2013. This one came out in 13. Hey, Kenny, happy birthday. Happy birthday to Kenny and Marie and Linda White Holloway. Happy birthday, guys. And thanks again, Orla. That is so, so cool. Okay, so let me take a sip of coffee here, guys. And I'm just going to briefly talk about this last thing I got, and then we'll start another segment. Coloring in this. I got this yesterday in the mail. There's a little gnat in here. No gnats. Go away, gnat. Got this in the mail yesterday that I had on pre-order on Amazon. It's probably mythomorphia. I just say mythmorphia, just like anamorphia, you know, imagomorphia, mythomorphia. Thanks, Orla. Yeah. And so anyway, I did start coloring in this. I won't get into the whole explanation yet. I'll start another recording where I talk about it. But I'll just give you a little sneak peek of what I've done so far. And then I'm going to stop this recording and start another one. And I'll explain everything that I did on the color page. I'll show this book a little more and do a little flip through and show you what I'm working on. So this is what I'm working on so far. I'm going to have to readjust my light. There we go, because it's kind of flashing out. So this is all I've got done so far, and I'll tell you in the next part how I've done this so far. And so, yeah, so I'm going to stop this recording. Thank you again so much, Orla and Lisa, for the happy mail. And got to see some new color books. So hang on, guys, and I'll be right back.